first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Waharakah, Kodash, which is Yahweh. He is Bahashem and Bah, the Hashem name, Yahweh Shai, which is his son's name. And double honors to the elders and apostles who rule well, who taught us this truth at GMS only. And shalom to the hopeful election still enduring. Very late, I have very late nights, early mornings, man. Late nights, early mornings. This is right now I'm up thinking, listening to different brothers and, looking at different articles that I, post, because I examine myself and I see other brothers' things and I examine myself as well as we're supposed to do in this truth, and, just the vibration of everything. I was listening to another elder I love from GMS and I listened to one of the other teachers I like to listen to, man, in these situations. And, it's the type of shit that men, believers and men of the Lord have to go through in this truth, man. I've met a lot of people in this truth, been traveling. It's something I don't really like doing over YouTube, man, but just traveling in the different places the Lord allowed me to travel to be able to preach the word and, do what I was able to do with brothers, just make my body a living sacrifice, however I did it, however the Lord allowed me to do it, and it's, I just want to bring this out real quick, the Spirit's on me, while the Spirit's on me, because, can't sleep. I really don't sleep at all like that. Every time I be up, I've been up for 7 days straight at times just watching, but, that's, we coming into a time where we don't know. The Spirit is definitely here. The Spirit of the Lord is definitely here, and the Spirit is definitely moving. He's sifting things. And I definitely believe we're coming into a spiritual power moment, but when it's going to happen and how, I don't know. So I just want to bring things out just to, edify, but I'm more of an exhorter. I like to exhort in faith. If faith is the only gift that I ever had, then I like to give out, exhortments of faith and things I had to overcome, as well as, you hear from other brothers things they had to overcome, as using the scriptures too, things that deal with faith, things that deal with humility, things that deal with mercy, things that deal with, brotherly love, where it's the harsh things and the things that we need to hear, And Proverbs 28:11, rich people, I'm reading out of NLT. Rich people may think they are wise, but a poor person with discernment can see right through them. Yeah, they call us bums, like they were saying, they call us bums and this and that. They like to poke fun and make little corny ass jokes and talk shit, this and that. But at the end of the day, we're persecuted for righteousness' sake, man. I already know what I signed up for. Brothers know what they signed up for, and I'm pretty sure others know. But it's a way about these individuals, man, that's overly vexing to you. That's why we pray to the Lord day and night. I pray to the Lord day and night for the destruction of this fucking place, man. Unless you repent for the destruction of y'all holding us fucking back too, man. It says, when the godly succeed, everyone is glad. When the wicked take charge, people go into hiding. People who conceal their sins will not prosper. But if they confess and turn from them, they will receive mercy. Now, who's to say that, you're not going to fall again? You can stop doing a lot of things, yes. But our flesh naturally has an addictive personality to sin. Whether people want to believe it or not. You sin without even knowing that you're sinning a lot of times. Sin is transgression of the law, but also obedience to what the Lord says. If you've been disobedient to what He said do, that's also a sin. Just disobedience in general is a sin. They want to be technocrats and shit, which I know what that means. It means technology, pretty much technological branches of society. You know, people that believe that the digital era is gonna be the new wave of things, and they make that their God pretty much. You know, before somebody listen to this video, you probably don't know what that word means, man. Fuck you, nigga, and bitch, whoever you are. Blessed are those who fear to do wrong. You know, you fear to do wrong, man. That's why I'm constantly correcting myself, man. And that's why we get corrected. You get corrected in the spirit, and, you know, elders and apostles correct us too. You know, even in our own little sex, man, you know, we get corrected. You get correction from brothers, and you take it and you keep moving, man. You know, don't let that. It's really for our well-doing, man. It's really for our betterment, man. You really think about it. A lot of things I be seeing, I'm like, damn, I wish I had that, man. But the Lord did deal, you know. The Lord did suck some kind of way because of the faith, man. Because of the faith that, you know, that's to you too, man, to who listen. You know, if you've been brought this far, this is a reason, and if your spirit's telling you certain things that you need to change, then, you know, you got to be sincere about that, because it's very serious, man. Very spiritual, very serious. But stubborn are headed for serious trouble. A wicked ruler is dangerous to the poor as a roaring lion or attacking a bear. You know, a lot of people have become, you know, just like this devil. That's what we're going and getting into today. You know, with you aside, you know, if you come across mine, you know, I'm on, like I said, other brothers, you know, I deal with, you know, you pretty much become an enemy of the gospel, man. With the technicalities, and, you know, you need to, you know, highlight certain things in the video. Why didn't we highlight the parts of the video when they was actually right? You know, when they you know, it's just, this shit is fucking, it's a clown show, man. You know, at the end of the day, and the elder is right. Elders are right, man. We need to stay away from, I need to stay away from them, stay away from them, man. Stay away from these people, man. You know, to the best of your ability, don't engage, don't try to, you know, start, because they, you know, they agents, man, for real. They agents trying to get you blamed, agent provocateurs. They, you know, I'm thinking that too. And even if you're not an agent in the spirit, you coming off as an agent provocateur to try to point the finger at that. You see moment, you look at them, you know, that's right. Whatever, man. It says a ruler with no understanding will oppress his people. And all things get understanding. You don't have the understanding of what you're doing right now, because it's that oil has been taken from you, and it's obvious. You know. But the one who hates corruption will have a long life. And I hate this fucking world, man. I'm sorry, so I can't say it like that. But I hate this world, man. You gotta genuinely hate this world. I say it like that because I try to put that spirit in the ones who are around me, because I know how serious this is, and I've been, man, this shit is fucking crazy. There's crazy shit going on in this world. You know, it's spiritual things, crazy shit that you don't even hear about. Even before the truth, I hated this world. It's just amplified now for the righteous reasons, you know. A murderer's tormented conscience will drive him into the grave. Don't protect him, you know. We're not quick to, that drives me back up to here. That goes into this one. 14, Slavian says, blessed are those who fear to do wrong, but the stubborn are headed for serious trouble. A murderer's tormented conscience will drive him into the grave. Don't protect him. You know, In your heart, you can murder somebody too. You know, with the words you speak, the things you do. You never know how things affect certain brothers, you know, and or sisters that are sincere in this truth, man. You never know how certain things you do and say affect them, that of how they affect the sheep, the body. You know, like I said, I'm not one to get into other men's affairs and their business and their households and this and that. I've never been one like that, you know. But I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of assholes in Yasharala. You know, I wouldn't believe it if I didn't actually see it. You know, I wouldn't be saying it if I didn't have to actually experience it. When it's walking, GMS is if you ask brothers, if you ask me, if you were to look at, be sincere with what you see, with the ones telling you to take the vaccine, you know, the camps that was telling you to take the vaccine, you know, the camps with blickies, the camps that pretty much want to be, you know, hood. They want to be niggas as well as Israelites. They want to be niggerites in a sense. And then you got other groups that's literally linked with Freemasonry, man. You know, if you can't see these things, me personally, I really don't know what to tell you. You know, I'm not that practical. Well, I don't say practical, but I'm not that patient to deal with that. That's why you have certain elders and apostles and certain people that's able to deal with these things. But we got to become patient. It's a process. I understand that. Still though, man, if you could see these things, if you seeing that thing, and people post, you know, people, the elders and apostles, the brothers that can actually go into these things, the technicality of these things, man, you could see these things, man, and not, and honestly, not say to yourself, man, this shit is wrong. Something's wrong with you. The blameless will be rescued from harm. How are you blameless, man? By walking in the spirit of Yahushua, man. Yeah, that's why a lot of people don't have the spirit. And I'm starting to understand more about what that means, what the spirit is. As Yahushua is dealing with us, you know, within our measure. And as he deals with you in your measure. And just remember, man, you know, a lot of our people have become crooked. Just like Esau, and they're going to see the same judgments as Esau and Edom, man. And from that first covenant standard, man, you don't want that. Depart from them, man. Depart from them type of people, man. They want to pull you back into that Babylonian mentality, man. We need, if you're sincere about this, you need to know, like, we need help, man. We need your help, Hashem Yahushua. We want all of our enemies to, you know, we want all our enemies to be repaid, man, for what they did to our families, our brothers, you know, our mothers, our fathers, you know, whatever the case, whatever you went through in this truth, man, whatever you went through dealing with people. A hard worker has plenty of food, but a person who chases fantasies end up in poverty. They chasing clout. They chasing shit that's tangible. If you really believed in this scripture, then the things that we talk about wouldn't seem so far-fetched. If you have faith, faith is the evidence of things not seen but hoped for. We got the good report of the elders, right? So if whatever elder you listening to goes into certain things, then all right, then you just need to listen to that elder, because, you know, there's false prophets set up too. We believe that, you know. I believe the elder apostle Tahar, you know, and the rest on down, man, have been set up. And elder apostle Tahar is a very spiritual man. Doesn't deserve the disrespect that y'all are giving him, man. Very, very, very spiritual man, you know. They don't understand it yet, man, but they will. The trustworthy person will get a rich reward, but a person who wants quick riches will get into trouble. And that's what y'all was chasing: quick riches, merchandise, and all that other shit. And you still doing it, and it's showing comment boards full of women that can't close their goddamn mouth. You know, their fingers is moving faster than their mouth is. It's just amazing. I've never seen a bitch. I'm stop, man. It's just, you know, it's a clown show, man. Showing partiality is never good. Yet some will do wrong for a mere piece of bread, man. That's real. You know, But in all things, gain understanding on that too. Because some people are hungry. But like you said, it's interesting because the law tells us, if you're not supposed to kill them, you're supposed to help them. In a sense, it goes into, a person who needs food, you're not supposed to kill them. You know, that's of your nation. But at the same time, it's we see how these people are moving. How can you call yourself a brother? There's clearly a separation being made in the spirit. Greedy people try to get rich quick. That's what you did, Aside. That's what you and your followers are doing. I may be new, or brothers may be new, whoever, but whoever you are, you see that's what they doing. You got kicked out. Now you trying to pogo stick off of another can. Why ain't you been going up to Raleigh? Why ain't you, like I said, why ain't you been doing this shit? Why ain't you been inquiring to brothers? You need clout. You need a pogo stick right back to the top. What better way to do it? Then you don't even, show respect to the elders and apostles, and you mention all these other bit bullshit camps, that are clearly have an agenda, but some of the other elders, they may be in what, I don't listen to them. And, I've been following Elder Apostle Tar since South came in, with the videos. Elder Apostle Tar and the other elders, as well as certain other men on down, certain other men on down, I don't, but it's just it's the evident disrespect, constant disrespect. You think people is supposed to owe you some kind of apology or some kind of explanation. Nobody don't owe you shit. It's like he said, nobody owes you niggas shit, man. The fuck, and you women, you bitches, man. Nobody really owes you nothing. But part of that, do you not fucking understand, man? It's we look, we help out each other and we help push each other to the end. But it's really on you to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Greedy people try to get rich quick, but don't realize they're heading for poverty. Hell, man. You can store up on all that food, you can do this and that, but Esau's tracking y'all, man. And the devil is under the orders of the Lord. He's gonna use this devil is the Lord's sword, man. This is real. In the end, people appreciate honest criticism far more better than flattery. And that's how I am. Honest criticism at times, some brothers might say, even the moments they say some things like, you get like, shit, man, you can't say it like that, but, if it's true. But in the moment, you be feeling some type of way. But when you really sit back and you really analyze yourself and you think, like, wow, that brother was right, man, I do need to change that shit. That is a problem. That's a problem. And I need to do better in that. See, that's humility. That's a conscience like David had when he could have did what he did to Saul. It said, anyone who steals from his father or mother and says, what's wrong with that, is no better than a murderer. They try to take this truth and that's stealing it pretty much. You making it merchandise. It was given to you freely. You made merchandise off of it, and then you don't even pay tithes to the ones that taught you. Even do that. But you're not even supposed to make merchandise off of this shit, off of this truth, man. That's some bullshit, man. If you have all this, you say you have all this grand knowledge, this and that, man, I don't have that. All I can say I have is, the spirit of faith, man. That's all I've ever had. And it's gotten me this far. It's gotten me through some of the harshest situations. And I believe it's going to get me through the situation that we're coming into now. When you lose or draw, you got to have that faith in Yahushua. I would have had that been tested the right way. Sometimes soldiers do lose a little hope in this in this walk that we deal with, man. And it gets fucked up out here. Especially when you alone, but you still, we still endure in the faith, man. That's why the Lord is raising up certain of us, and he's raised up men to teach and lead and guide, because you're not alone. You're never really alone. The Lord is with you, and we always with each other in spirit, and the Lord is with you. So don't ever think that you're alone, whoever you may be. Because I used to think that when I got into this truth too, into the Lord, consistently would show me things that he's dealing with me and he's working with me, and he would show me things that he's trying to chastise my spirit to get me to do the right thing as well. Then he would bless me with certain things, and then times I would be in situations where I had nothing, constantly rising, falling, rising, falling, rising, falling, all trials to see if I will fold. And that's how it's going to be, man. The Lord's is the devil, the tempter, man. He does these things to see if you're going to fold, man. Uses men like, different men like Assad and these vocab Malones and these intelligent individuals who have that as a grand knowledge, so supposedly, right, to try to come against you and teach you and tell you how wrong you are with the knowledge you got, because apparently, you're not qualified to teach, you're not qualified to believe in these things because you're just a dumb nigga, a big head or a big head nigga or fraud, right? I'm using better terminology because that's one thing I need. I do need to get better at that. Using better speech. So Salakia for these things, but yes, that's how they see us, man. Because they don't have the spirit. And you speak a certain way, and you have a certain personality, but that's not according to what because we in this flesh, they don't understand the spirit, which is okay, man. I'm pretty much like everybody else, man. I've been laid my bed with a lot of people after the first and second admonition, like I said, or correction. Paul says just leave them alone, man. And then there's some you can't even, you really should just watch. It's not my place to tell you, right? But if you correct somebody, it's not even correct. You're just trying to show someone their error and they can't see it. First and second one, and then just depart. Like I said, man, I don't do all the arguing and shit. Greed causes fighting. Trusting in the Lord leads to prosperity. That's right. Those who trust in their own insight are foolish, but anyone who walks in wisdom is safe. And wisdom is the fear of the Lord. You fear the Lord every day. You fear the Lord in everything that you do. Call all Yah Bashem Yahushua in everything you do. In the mind, man. That's the true fringes of the mind. In everything you do, gain understanding. Understand what you're a part of. Understand what's out there. Understand situations. Understand mercy. Understand the people. Understand the flock. Understand that you got enemies. Understand you got to know your enemies and who your enemies are. Understanding things, man. But you can't forget about the foundation. You can't forget about the basics. Kobe was fundamentally sound. One of the greatest of all time. Fundamentally sound. The basics will take you far. I was shout and said, make it plain, man, for a reason. Keep it basic and simple. Like I'm rambling right now, I'm gonna finish it, but I used to be like that, man. You got an art background, spoken word, family. We used to do poetry with each other and rap around each other, this and that, write little lyrics, We just had that mindset of, just wanting to, how you say, show our talent, in a sense, but one up in each other, and I'm the man, I got the best word, I got the best lyrical, talent. I sound the best though, what I'm saying, or whatever. But it ain't even about that, man, I'm saying that to say, just, that was a little tangent, man. But the point is just understand it's not about just being the best all the goddamn time or having the best knowledge, the best speaking patterns, this and that, man. A lot of the understanding is going to come from humility. You've been humble. Knowledge, gain knowledge too. People are destroyed for lack of knowledge. All this knowledge that's out there. You got knowledge of the scriptures. You're getting it from the elders and apostles right now, as well as other things you should look into. I'm learning about the Hebrew characters. This and that. The ah, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, a, pa. Sa, a, pa. Okay, sa, a, pa. Taza. Ra. No, taza. Kwa, ra. Sha, la. And I'm still learning things, putting curses together, all kind of things. But these things come with time, I understand time, the process, and trusting the process, which comes through faith, which that is a part of having faith. Trusting, being able to trust the process of Yahushua and that he is working with you. Some things is going to vex you, and it's true, but you can't let that knock your faith out. Everybody know. That's a test too. Those are tests too. To see whoever gives to the poor will lack nothing. That's a testament to my own life. I don't like talking about it, but yes, whoever gives to the poor will lack nothing. But who close their eyes to poverty will be cursed. And you don't just help out everybody. Understanding. Using discernment with doing that, but certain brothers got different spirits and they're able to do certain things. You can't knock them for doing that. It's still a part of the body. It still works within the body, and it still counts. When the wicked take charge, people go into hiding. When the wicked meet disaster, the godly flourish, and that's what's about to happen. All forms of wickedness is about to be wiped out. Those attached to Babylon. Those of our people, 2/3 of our people from the wicked Israelites. And I pray I'm not a part of that number. Not repenting, and still indulging into, different sects of this world for clout, for money, for notoriety, to be seen. I don't want to be seen, man, if I'm being honest. I know, some people might have an opinion about that, and that's okay. You're entitled to your opinion. You see my shame. That's the only thing the world needs to see is my shame. I don't went from having things to, having exactly what I need. I don't do the flashy shit. I don't do the, trying to, one up and all that other goofy ass shit. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about no damn crown. No carnal crown, to put it like that. I don't care about no damn carnal crown. Money, we need money. You need money, whatever. But I don't put that above the pedestal of Yahushua. You need certain things, yes, but we never put that above the pedestal of Yahushua, man. And really, all of that shit is really, it will be given to you. I've seen it. Like I said, ups and downs in this walk, man, like pilgrims. That's why when people play with this gospel, man, we understand, everybody's lost certain things. There are people but it's still, man, it's a lot to it than just, I know it's impossible. So there's a lot to it than just going out in the highways and byways and knowing the scriptures. That's why, I'm glad the Lord put a humble spirit in me, man. Pray for a humble spirit, man, because all that other goofy ass shit trying to be seen is going to get a lot of people destroyed. Trying to be seen, trying to be the man, or trying to, put themselves on a pedestal. And you went directly towards the head. It's like, why, bro? Why would you even? It's like, it's not trying to sound like, you went to D-Bob type shit. Not trying to sound like that, but it's like, you doing shit for clout. You going, Elder Apostle Tahar, you hear the stories, how much these men looked at Elder Apostle. And even myself, I looked to him as a spiritual mentor. And all the other elders too. The elder apostles, Salakia. And as far as the other, and as well as the other elders I listen to, I look at them as spiritual mentors right now in the walk, as well as other brothers and sisters. I would imagine, you know, those who are sincere. At the same time, though, remember, man, this ain't a thing of who has the most this, who has the most that, who's better. The Lord is gonna make the separation. You know, count it all joy when we get afflicted, man. You know, and it gets rough, but you learn how to, you know, accept it. Learn how to embrace the sucky situations, the crappy situations, man. As they would say in the Marine Corps, just embrace it, man. You know, because you're either gonna go through it or you're not. And if you don't, well, you know, for us, you know, you wouldn't get paid. And you'd be, you know. So it was an incentive for you to get in, to keep going, right? Just like Yahushua is giving us an incentive to just embrace it, because he went through it and we ain't even, bro. You can only imagine back then, we ain't went through even a fraction. Man, we go through light afflictions just to have faith in Yahushua and keep each other in a, it's showing each other love. How we do it. Like I said, I don't care about them. I know there's brothers that got money, this and that, and there's brothers got this, things, and I don't do shit for the money. I really don't care about no fucking clout. You know, as far as it's you know, edifying, mercy, exhortation, true exhortation, you know, as well as faith, man. You know, those are things that have helped me get to, you know, the point that a man said, we continue in what Shaddai was taught. We don't know everything, but we know what we was taught within our measure. And we know what's gotten us through things. We know what we need to do to fix ourselves within the spirit, you know. If you need counsel, that's what you have certain brothers for. Ask questions. Really, I recommend going to the Lord, man. The Lord will show you. But people don't pray. They don't pray to the Lord, man. Because they say they, but they don't really believe in prayer, you know. They don't pray like the Pharisees do. You just talk to them with babbling words. Just talk to him. He already knows what you want. And believe that he's going to do it, excuse me. So I just want to, you know, I was just reading through that, you know, thinking about certain things and people's reactions and to, you know, corrections and reactions to, you know, just humble people actually trying to, you know, rooting for you to do the right thing. But, you know, it's how you treat the disrespect of these different congregations, and especially the disrespect for these women, these hoes, man, these bitches, man. They not women, bro. These bitches, man. And some of these Israelite females, not all of them are bitches. They just, you know, it's, like I said, it's, and these niggas, it's everything, bro. And then you gotta deal with, you know, the other shit that you gotta deal with in life. I ain't gonna get into because it ain't nobody's business. But it's like I said, man, we just gotta continue and endure in this walk, man. No matter how hard it gets, that's what it's gonna be. That's how it is. That's how it was, and that's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gotta be, man. Keep enduring in the faith, man. Shalom. Hopefully this helps you. You know, shalom.